The Mysterious Nebula. Introduction to the Nebula. In the distant reaches of the Andromeda Galaxy, Captain Aurora Saline of the starship Aurora was on a routine exploration mission. Her crew, a diverse mix of humans and aliens, had just entered the mysterious Nebula X-42. Known for its unpredictable energy fluctuations and bizarre anomalies, the nebula's vibrant colors, swerving purples, greens, and blues, danced across the view screen, creating an otherworldly light show. An unusual signal. As they navigated the shimmering clouds of ionized gas, the ship's sensors picked up an unusual signal. Ensign Varric, a sharp-eyed alien with telepathic abilities, was the first to notice. His tall, slender frame tensed as he focused on the readings. "Captain, there's something massive out there," he reported, his voice tinged with both awe and apprehension. First glimpse of the creature. Aurora leaned forward, her curiosity piqued. "On screen," she commanded. The view screen flickered to life, revealing a colossal creature unlike anything they'd ever seen. It had scales that glimmered like obsidian, eyes that glowed with an eerie blue light, and a maw filled with razor-sharp teeth. This was the apex predator, the most feared creature in the galaxy, known to decimate entire fleets. "Brace for impact. Brace for impact," Aurora shouted as the creature surged towards them. The Aurora shook violently, alarms blaring throughout the ship. Aurora's quick thinking and expert maneuvering kept the ship from being torn apart. "Varric, get me a detailed scan of that thing. I need to know what we're dealing with." Analyzing the threat. The bridge crew worked furiously, hands flying over their consoles. Varric's telepathy, usually a calm presence, was now a chaotic jumble of emotions and impressions from the crew. He focused, channeling his abilities into the ship's systems to enhance the sensor array. "Captain, it's incredible. This creature's energy readings are off the charts. Its scales are composed of an unknown alloy, and its neural activity suggests high intelligence." Evasive maneuvers. Aurora's mind raced. An intelligent, nearly indestructible predator was a nightmare scenario. The creature lunged again, its powerful limbs propelling it with terrifying speed. "Evasive maneuvers, full power to shields," she ordered. The Aurora banked sharply, narrowly avoiding the creature's snapping jaws. Accidental capture. In the chaos, the ship's tractor beam accidentally activated, locking onto the creature and pulling it into the cargo bay. The sudden jolt threw everyone off balance, and the ship's systems flickered as they struggled to contain the massive energy surge. Investigating the captive. Once the immediate danger had passed, Aurora and her crew cautiously approached the bay, weapons at the ready. To their astonishment, the mighty predator lay unconscious, its immense form dwarfing the room. The bay, designed to hold large quantities of cargo, now seemed woefully inadequate for the task at hand. The plan. "Captain, what are we going to do with it?" asked Lieutenant Wren, a tall blue-skinned humanoid with a knack for engineering. His usually calm demeanor was replaced with a mix of excitement and trepidation. "Formulating a strategy." Aurora smirked, her mind already formulating a plan. "We study it. This could be the scientific breakthrough of the century. But first, we need to make sure it can't break free." She turned to Varric. "Can you sense anything from it?" Telepathic connection. Varric closed his eyes, reaching out with his mind. He recoiled slightly, his expression one of surprise. "It's dreaming, Captain. I can sense fear and confusion, but also intelligence. It's not just a mindless beast." Containment measures. Aurora nodded. "Good. That means we might be able to communicate with it. But let's not take any chances. Wren, I want a containment field set up immediately, something that can hold back a creature of this size and power." Securing the bay. Wren got to work, directing his team to reinforce the bay with additional energy fields and structural supports. The crew moved with a sense of urgency, aware that their captive was anything but ordinary. As they worked, Aurora couldn't help but feel a sense of wonder. Here was a creature that had dominated the darkest corners of the galaxy, now lying at their mercy. The possibilities were endless. Monitoring vital signs. Keep monitoring its vital signs, Varric. I want to know the moment it wakes up, Aurora instructed. Hours passed as the crew fortified the containment area and ran countless scans on their new prisoner. The data they gathered was astounding. The creature's biology was a perfect blend of organic and inorganic components, its body capable of withstanding extreme conditions and regenerating at an incredible rate. Preparing for the encounter. Finally, the containment field was complete. Aurora and her senior officers gathered outside the reinforced bay, ready to face whatever came next. All right, people, this is it. We're about to wake up the most dangerous predator in the galaxy. Stay alert and be ready for anything. Awakening Zark. Varric nodded, his telepathic abilities tuned to the creature's mind. It's starting to wake up, Captain. I can feel its consciousness stirring. Facing the creature, Aurora took a deep breath, steeling herself for the encounter. Open the bay doors. The heavy doors slid open, revealing the immense form of the apex predator. Its eyes fluttered open, glowing with that eerie blue light. For a moment, there was silence as the creature took in its surroundings. Then, with a low, rumbling growl, it rose to its full height, towering over the crew. First contact. Aurora stepped forward, her voice steady. My name is Captain Aurora Sci-Fi of the starship Aurora. We mean you no harm. The creature's gaze locked onto her, its expression unreadable. Telepathic communication. Varric's voice echoed in Aurora's mind. It's listening. It understands you. Establishing trust. Aurora held her ground, her heart pounding. We want to help you. Can you understand us? The creature's growls softened, and for the first time it spoke, its voice a deep, resonant rumble. I understand. Why have you captured me? Explaining the situation. Aurora's eyes widened in surprise. We didn't mean to capture you. It was an accident. We just want to learn more about you and find a way to coexist. Building a relationship. The creature studied her for a long moment before nodding slowly. Very well. But know this, Captain Aurora Sci-Fi, if you betray my trust, there will be consequences. Gaining Zark's trust. Aurora nodded, her expression resolute. Understood. Let's start with introductions. What is your name? The creature's eyes seemed to soften slightly. I am called Zark. A new beginning. Aurora smiled. Welcome aboard the Aurora, Zark. Let's see what we can learn from each other. With the apex predator now identified as Zark, contained and surprisingly cooperative, the crew of the Aurora set about the task of understanding and possibly taming this incredible creature. Captain Aurora Sci-Fi was determined to turn this unexpected encounter into a breakthrough for their mission and perhaps the entire galaxy. Building trust with Zark, earning trust. Aurora knew that earning Zark's trust was the first step. She spent hours in the containment area, accompanied by Varric, whose telepathic abilities were crucial for communication. Each day she brought food, carefully researched by the ship's biologists to match Zark's dietary needs, and spoke to him, using Varric to convey their peaceful intentions. Initial wariness. At first, Zark remained wary, his glowing eyes following Aurora's every move. But gradually his demeanor softened. He began to accept the food without hesitation, and his growls became less frequent. Aurora noticed small changes, the way he inclined his head when she spoke, the way his eyes seemed to follow her with less suspicion. Opening dialogue. Zark, Aurora said one evening, sitting just outside the containment field, we want to learn from you. You're unlike anything we've ever encountered, but we need to know that we can trust each other. Varric translated her words mentally, his face a mask of concentration. Zark's response. Zark's response came slowly, but with a surprising depth of thought. Trust is earned, Captain. You have shown kindness, but words and actions must align. Commitment to trust. Aurora nodded, understanding the weight of his words. "We'll show you, Zark. We'll prove that we mean no harm." Integrating technology. As Zark grew more comfortable, Aurora decided it was time to take the next step. With Ren and his engineering team, they developed a specialized collar. This collar, equipped with neurotransmitters, would help control Zark's immense strength and aggressive tendencies. The idea was to provide a means of communication and a safeguard, ensuring both the crew's safety and Zark's freedom. The collar's introduction. Introducing the collar was a delicate task. Aurora and Varric explained its purpose to Zark, emphasizing that it was not a restraint, but a tool to help bridge their understanding. Zark eyed the device warily but eventually agreed to wear it, trusting Aurora's assurances. Expanding interaction. With the collar in place, Zark's integration into the ship's routine began. He was allowed to explore certain areas of the Aurora under supervision, his interactions closely monitored. The crew, initially fearful, began to see Zark as less of a threat and more of a curious, intelligent being. Scientific discoveries. The scientific data gathered during this period was invaluable. The ship's biologists and engineers studied Zark's physiology, discovering his regenerative capabilities and the unique alloy of his scales. This information had potential applications for medicine, materials science, and even space travel. Mutual learning. Zark, in turn, showed a keen interest in the ship's technology and the diverse species aboard. He asked questions about their cultures and histories, his curiosity mirroring that of the crew's scientists. These exchanges fostered a sense of camaraderie and mutual respect. Facing external threats. One day, the Aurora encountered a hostile alien ship, intent on capturing the valuable data and technology they possessed. As the enemy ship closed in, Aurora and her crew prepared for battle. Zark, sensing the tension and understanding the threat, offered his help. Zark's assistance. Aurora was hesitant but recognized the advantage Zark could provide. With his immense strength and understanding of combat, Zark became an unexpected ally. He donned a protective suit and stood by Aurora's side on the bridge, ready to defend his new companions. The battle. The battle was fierce. The enemy ship bombarded the Aurora with powerful energy blasts, but Zark's presence was a game-changer. He suggested strategies and countermeasures, his knowledge of similar species proving invaluable. Under his guidance, the Aurora's crew executed maneuvers that turned the tide of the battle. Victory and celebration. With Zark's help, the Aurora emerged victorious. The enemy ship, crippled and retreating, left the Aurora to continue its mission. The crew celebrated their hard-won victory, their respect and admiration for Zark growing even stronger. Strengthening bonds. In the aftermath, Zark's bond with the crew deepened. He was no longer just a captive or an experiment. He was a valued member of the Aurora's team. Aurora and her officers discussed the next steps, considering how best to integrate Zark into their ongoing mission. Looking forward, as the Aurora continued its journey through the Andromeda Galaxy, the possibilities seemed endless. With Zark's unique abilities and insights, they were better equipped than ever to face the unknown. Together, they would explore new worlds, uncover ancient mysteries, and push the boundaries of science and friendship. The next chapter. Aurora stood on the bridge, looking out at the stars. "This is just the beginning," she said softly, her gaze shifting to Zark, who stood beside her. "Together, we'll achieve great things." Zark nodded, his eyes glowing with determination. "Yes, Captain, together." The integration of Zark. Deeper integration. With trust established, Aurora and her team focused on integrating Zark into the ship's daily operations. They assigned him to various tasks, starting with simple observational roles in the lab and gradually increasing his responsibilities. Learning and contributing. Zark quickly adapted to the routines aboard the Aurora. His intelligence and curiosity made him a quick learner, and soon he was contributing to scientific experiments and engineering projects. The crew found his unique perspective invaluable, often leading to breakthroughs they hadn't anticipated. A new mission. The Aurora received a new mission from the Galactic Council. A remote planet, known for its hostile environment and valuable resources, needed to be surveyed. The planet, Xandor, had been deemed too dangerous for previous missions, but with Zark's abilities, the Council believed the Aurora had a chance. Preparations. Preparations for the mission were meticulous. Ren and his engineering team worked with Zark to develop specialized equipment that could withstand Xandor's extreme conditions. Zark's insights into his own regenerative capabilities helped improve the designs, making the gear more durable and efficient. Arrival on Xandor. The Aurora arrived at Xandor, its harsh landscape visible from orbit. The planet's surface was a mix of jagged mountains, molten rivers, and violent storms. The crew prepared for their descent, aware of the challenges ahead. Exploring the surface. Aurora led the expedition team, which included Zark, Varric, Ren, and a group of scientists. As they descended to the surface, they were immediately struck by the planet's volatile nature. Despite the dangers, the team remained focused, gathering samples and data. Unexpected discoveries. During their exploration, the team stumbled upon ancient ruins, indicating that Xandor had once been home to a highly advanced civilization. The discovery sparked excitement among the scientists, who began to hypothesize about the planet's history and its former inhabitants. Uncovering secrets. As they delved deeper into the ruins, they uncovered advanced technology and cryptic writings. Zark, with his unique perspective, was able to decipher some of the symbols, revealing a story of a great cataclysm that had wiped out the civilization. This information provided crucial context for the planet's current state and its valuable resources. Facing dangers. The planet's instability posed constant threats. Molten eruptions and violent storms made the environment unpredictable and hazardous. During one such storm, the team was trapped in a cavern, cut off from the Aurora. Aurora and her team had to rely on their wits and Zark's strength to find a way out. Zark's heroism. In a moment of crisis, when a section of the cavern collapsed, trapping Varric, Zark's quick thinking and immense strength saved him. He lifted the heavy debris, allowing Varric to escape unharmed. This act of heroism further solidified Zark's place as a trusted and essential member of the crew. Successful mission. Despite the challenges, the mission was a success. The team gathered invaluable data and samples, providing the Galactic Council with the information they needed. The ruins also offered insights into advanced technologies that could benefit countless civilizations. Celebrating success. Back on the Aurora, the crew celebrated their successful mission. Zark was honored for his bravery and contributions, his status on the ship elevated from ally to hero. The sense of camaraderie and mutual respect was stronger than ever. A new path. With the mission complete, the Aurora set a course for their next destination. The data and technology from Xandor opened new avenues for exploration and research. Aurora and her crew were ready for whatever came next, knowing that with Zark by their side, they could face any challenge. Building the future. As they journey through the stars, Aurora and Zark often discuss the future. They envisioned a galaxy where different species could coexist peacefully, sharing knowledge and working together for the greater good. The ongoing journey. The Aurora's journey was far from over. With each new mission, they encountered new wonders and faced new challenges. Through it all, the bond between the crew and Zark grew stronger, their shared experiences forging a path toward a brighter future. Continuing adventures. As the Aurora ventured into uncharted territories, the story of Captain Aurora Saline, her diverse crew, and their extraordinary ally Zark continued to unfold. Together, they would explore the unknown, discover new worlds, and write the next chapters of their incredible saga. Encountering the Kalar, the mysterious signal. One day, while charting a previously unexplored sector of the Andromeda Galaxy, the Aurora picked up a faint, recurring signal. The signal was unlike anything they had encountered before, its complex patterns suggesting an advanced origin. Intrigued, Captain Aurora Saline ordered the crew to trace the source. Investigating the source, following the signal led the Aurora to a dense asteroid field. Navigating through the treacherous terrain required precision and skill, but Wren's piloting expertise and Zark's keen senses ensured their safe passage. As they ventured deeper, the signal grew stronger, guiding them to a hidden space station embedded within one of the largest asteroids. The abandoned station. The station, though ancient, was remarkably intact. Aurora assembled a team, including Zark, Varric, and Wren, to investigate. As they boarded the station, they found evidence of a long-abandoned civilization. The technology was advanced, but the station appeared deserted, its systems still running on emergency power. Uncovering the Kilar. Exploring the station, they discovered records and holographic logs that revealed the station's creators, an enigmatic species known as the Kilar. The logs detailed their history, showcasing a once prosperous civilization that had mysteriously vanished. The Kilar were master engineers and scientists, their technological prowess evident in the station's design. Activating the core. In the station's control center, Aurora and Wren managed to reactivate the main power core. As the lights flickered on, the station came to life, revealing more about the Kilar's technology. Zark's understanding of ancient symbols and languages proved invaluable in deciphering the logs and interfaces. A hidden threat. While exploring the deeper levels of the station, the team encountered an unexpected threat: automated defense drones that had activated with the power core. The drones, designed to protect the station from intruders, now saw the crew as a threat. A tense battle ensued, with Zark's strength and agility playing a crucial role in their defense. Zark's bravery. In the heat of battle, Zark displayed remarkable bravery, using his regenerative abilities and combat skills to protect his team. His actions allowed Aurora and Wren to disable the drone's control systems, ending the threat. The crew's respect for Zark deepened, recognizing his unwavering loyalty and courage. Discovering the beacon. With the immediate danger neutralized, the team continued their exploration. In the station's deepest chamber, they found a massive beacon, the source of the mysterious signal. The beacon was transmitting a continuous distress call, a final plea for help from the Kilar. Deciphering the message, Varric, with his telepathic abilities, connected with the beacon's AI, uncovering a tragic story. The Kilar had faced an unstoppable plague that decimated their population. In their final days, they built the beacon, hoping that one day someone would find it and learn from their fate. A call to action. The discovery of the Kilar's fate struck a chord with the Aurora's crew. Aurora decided to honor their legacy by sharing their story with the Galactic Council and other civilizations. They hoped that the Kilar's advanced technology and the lessons from their downfall could prevent similar tragedies in the future. Returning to the Aurora. With the station's data downloaded and the beacon's signal updated to convey the Kilar's story, the team returned to the Aurora. They left the station, now a monument to the lost civilization, and set a course for the nearest Galactic Council outpost to share their findings. A new mission. The Galactic Council, moved by the Aurora's discovery, commissioned a new mission to study the Kilar technology and history. Aurora and her crew were at the forefront of this mission, their ship now a beacon of hope and learning. Strengthening alliances. The Aurora's discovery also strengthened alliances with other species. The shared knowledge and the story of the Kilar fostered a sense of unity and cooperation among different civilizations, paving the way for greater collaboration and mutual support. Zark's role. Zark's role in the mission was invaluable. His unique abilities and insights into ancient civilizations continued to prove crucial. As he stood on the bridge, looking out at the stars, he felt a renewed sense of purpose and belonging. Looking to the future. As the Aurora ventured forth, Aurora and her crew knew that their journey was far from over. Each new discovery, each new alliance, brought them closer to their goal of a united galaxy. With Zark by their side, they faced the future with confidence and hope. The legacy of the Kalar. The story of the Kalar became a symbol of resilience and the importance of learning from the past. The Aurora's mission to preserve and share this legacy inspired others to join their cause, creating a network of explorers and scientists dedicated to uncovering the mysteries of the universe. Continuing the journey. As they journeyed through the stars, the Aurora and its crew remained committed to their mission. Together, they would explore new worlds, face new challenges, and write the next chapters of their incredible saga. The story of Captain Aurora Saline, her diverse crew, and their extraordinary ally Zark continued to unfold, a testament to the power of unity, courage, and discovery. A new threat arises. Return to the Galactic Council. After their successful mission uncovering the Kalar's history, the crew of the Aurora returned to the Galactic Council. The council members were deeply impressed by the discoveries and the data gathered. They praised Captain Aurora Saline and her crew for their exceptional work and dedication. As a token of appreciation, the council provided the Aurora with advanced upgrades, enhancing their ship's capabilities for future missions. A mysterious disturbance. Just as the Aurora was preparing for their next mission, a disturbing message reached the Galactic Council. Reports indicated unusual energy fluctuations and sightings of an unidentified fleet on the outer fringes of known space. The Council, alarmed by the potential threat, requested Captain Aurora and her crew to investigate. Setting course for the unknown. With the Aurora now equipped with the latest technology, Aurora and her crew set a course for the region where the disturbances were reported. The journey was long, taking them to the very edges of explored space. As they approached the area, the energy readings on their sensors spiked, confirming the presence of something significant: the enigmatic fleet. Upon arrival, the Aurora's view screen revealed a sight that sent chills down the spines of the crew. An armada of sleek, dark ships hovered in the void, their designs unlike any known species. These ships emitted a menacing aura, their energy signatures pulsating with an eerie rhythm. The crew's apprehension grew as they realized they were facing a new and unknown adversary. First contact. Aurora attempted to establish communication, hoping to avoid conflict. "This is Captain Aurora Saline of the starship Aurora. We come in peace and seek to understand your intentions," she announced. There was a tense silence before the screen flickered, revealing the image of a stern-faced alien commander. The invader's demands. The alien introduced himself as High Commander Zalith of the Drexian Empire. His voice was cold and commanding. "We are the Drexians, and this territory now belongs to us. Any resistance will be met with annihilation," he declared. The crew of the Aurora exchanged worried glances. The Drexians' aggressive stance left little room for negotiation. A strategic retreat. Realizing the danger of a direct confrontation, Aurora ordered a strategic retreat. The Aurora's advanced engines powered up, allowing them to evade the Drexian fleet and regroup at a safe distance. The crew needed to devise a plan to counter this formidable threat. Gathering allies. Aurora contacted the Galactic Council, briefing them on the situation. The Council agreed that the Drexians pose a significant threat to galactic peace and stability. They decided to call upon all allied species to form a coalition, pooling their resources and knowledge to combat the Drexian invasion. Zark's insight. During a strategy meeting, Zark shared his insights on the Drexians. The Drexians are a warrior race, driven by conquest and power. They respect strength and strategic prowess. "If we are to defeat them, we must outsmart them and use their own tactics against them," he explained. His knowledge of ancient civilizations proved invaluable once again. The coalition's plan. The coalition devised a multi-pronged strategy to counter the Drexian threat. They would lure the Drexians into a trap by spreading false information about valuable resources in a nearby star system. Meanwhile, the coalition fleet would lie in wait, ready to ambush the Drexians. Preparing for battle. The Aurora and the Coalition fleet moved into position, camouflaged within the dense asteroid belts of the designated star system. Tension filled the air as they awaited the Drexian fleet's arrival. Every crew member knew the stakes were high, and failure was not an option. The ambush. As expected, the Drexian fleet, led by High Commander Xalith, took the bait and entered the star system. The Coalition fleet, with the Aurora at its forefront, sprang into action. A fierce battle ensued, with both sides displaying remarkable combat skills and tactics. The Aurora's advanced technology and Zark's combat prowess played crucial roles in the skirmish. A critical moment. Amidst the chaos, Aurora spotted an opportunity. She ordered the Aurora to target the Drexian flagship's command center, hoping to incapacitate their leadership. The ship's weapons fired with precision, striking the flagship and causing significant damage. High Commander Xalith, now vulnerable, was forced to retreat. Turning the tide. The successful strike on the Drexian flagship boosted the Coalition's morale. The Drexian fleet, now leaderless and disorganized, began to falter. The Coalition pressed their advantage, pushing the invaders back and securing the star system. The Drexians, recognizing their defeat, initiated a hasty withdrawal. Victory and reflection. The battle was won, but Aurora and her crew knew that the Drexians would not give up easily. They would likely regroup and return with greater force. The Coalition celebrated their victory but remained vigilant, understanding that the war was far from over. A renewed purpose. The encounter with the Drexians strengthened the bonds between the allied species. The Galactic Council, impressed by the Aurora's leadership, appointed Captain Aurora Saloin as the head of the Coalition's defense initiative. The crew of the Aurora embraced their new role, ready to face the challenges ahead. Zark's new role, Zark, now a respected member of the Coalition, continued to provide invaluable insights and combat expertise. His presence symbolized the unity and strength of the Coalition, a testament to the power of cooperation and trust. Looking forward, as the Aurora and the Coalition fleet prepared for future confrontations, they knew that the road ahead would be fraught with danger. But with their newfound allies and unyielding determination, they were ready to defend their galaxy against any threat. The story of Captain Aurora Saloin, her diverse crew, and their extraordinary ally Zark continued to inspire hope and courage across the stars. The search for ancient allies. A mysterious transmission. While the Coalition prepared for the inevitable return of the Drexians, the Aurora's communications officer intercepted a mysterious transmission. The message was encoded in an ancient dialect, hinting at the existence of powerful allies who might tip the balance in their favor. Captain Aurora Saloin, intrigued by the possibility, decided to investigate. Deciphering the message. The Aurora's linguistics team, led by Lieutenant Wren, worked tirelessly to decode the transmission. After days of meticulous effort, they discovered that the message originated from a long-lost civilization known as the Eldari. According to ancient records, the Eldari possessed advanced technology and knowledge that could prove invaluable in the fight against the Drexians. Setting course for Eldari space. With the coordinates from the decoded message, the Aurora set a course for the distant and uncharted regions of Eldari space. The journey was perilous, filled with spatial anomalies and treacherous asteroid fields. Despite the challenges, the crew's determination never wavered. Arrival in Eldari space. Upon reaching Eldari space, the crew was awestruck by the sight before them. Gigantic, intricately designed structures floated serenely in the void, remnants of a once great civilization. The Aurora's sensors picked up faint energy readings, indicating that some of the Eldari technology was still operational. Exploring the Eldari ruins. Captain Aurora, accompanied by a team of experts, embarked on an expedition to explore the Eldari ruins. The structures were filled with advanced machinery and ancient texts, alluding to the Eldari's mastery over space and time. As they delved deeper, they discovered a vast underground chamber that housed a massive dormant starship, the pride of the Eldari fleet. Awakening the Eldari starship. Ren, with his engineering prowess, activated the starship's core systems. The ancient vessel hummed to life, its lights flickering on and its engines powering up. As the Aurora crew marveled at the starship's grandeur, an AI hologram of an Eldari Guardian appeared. The Eldari Guardian's challenge. The AI Guardian introduced itself as Kale and explained that the Eldari had sealed their knowledge and technology, waiting for a worthy ally to awaken them. Kale posed a series of challenges to test the Aurora crew's wisdom, courage, and unity. Aurora and her team accepted the challenge, determined to prove their worth. The Trials of Wisdom. The first trial tested their wisdom. Kale presented a complex puzzle that required understanding of ancient Eldari philosophy and science. Varric's telepathic abilities and Ren's technical expertise proved crucial in solving the puzzle, earning them the Guardian's approval. The Trials of Courage. The second trial demanded courage. The crew faced simulated scenarios of the galaxy's most dangerous threats, pushing their bravery and quick thinking to the limit. Aurora's leadership and Zark's combat skills shone through, guiding the crew to success. The Trials of Unity. The final trial focused on unity. Kale created situations that required seamless teamwork and mutual trust. The crew's bond, strengthened by their shared experiences, allowed them to navigate the challenges with ease. Their unity convinced Kale of their readiness. Gaining the Eldari's trust. Having passed all the trials, the Aurora crew earned Kale's trust. The AI Guardian granted them access to the Eldari starship's full capabilities and shared their advanced technology. Kale also revealed the existence of a hidden Eldari outpost, where surviving members of the Eldari civilization had retreated. A new alliance. Guided by Kale, the Aurora traveled to the hidden Eldari outpost. There they met the last Eldari, a wise and powerful leader named Elindra. She welcomed the coalition as allies and agreed to join their fight against the Drexians. Elindra's knowledge and the Eldari starship would significantly bolster the coalition's defenses. Preparing for the Drexian return. With their new allies and advanced technology, the coalition fortified their positions and prepared for the Drexians' return. The Eldari's knowledge of ancient warfare and their powerful starship added a formidable edge to the coalition's arsenal. Zark's transformation. Zark, inspired by the Eldari's wisdom, underwent a transformation. He integrated Eldari technology into his combat techniques, becoming an even more formidable warrior. His bond with Aurora and the crew deepened, symbolizing the unity of diverse species against a common foe. A message to the galaxy. Captain Aurora broadcasted a message to the galaxy, urging all species to unite against the Drexian threat. Her words resonated across star systems, inspiring hope and solidarity. The coalition's ranks swelled as more species joined the cause, ready to defend their home against the impending invasion. The final countdown. As the coalition prepared for the final confrontation, a sense of anticipation filled the air. The Drexians, aware of the growing resistance, mobilized their forces for a massive assault. The stage was set for an epic battle that would determine the fate of the galaxy. A glimmer of hope. Despite the looming threat, Aurora and her crew remained hopeful. The alliances they had forged, the knowledge they had gained, and the unity they had fostered gave them the strength to face the Drexians. The Aurora, now a symbol of resilience and cooperation, stood ready for the ultimate test. The calm before the storm. As the coalition fleet gathered, Captain Aurora took a moment to reflect on their journey. From exploring mysterious nebulae to uncovering ancient civilizations, they had come a long way. She looked at her crew, each member a testament to the power of unity and diversity. Together, they would face whatever challenges lay ahead, determined to protect their galaxy and secure a brighter future. The final battle, the Drexian invasion. The day of reckoning arrived. The Drexian fleet, led by High Commander Xalith, emerged from hyperspace, filling the void with their imposing warships. The coalition fleet, bolstered by the Eldari starship and newly allied species formed a defensive line. The two armadas faced each other, the tension palpable. The battle begins. With a thunderous roar, the battle commenced. Lasers and plasma bolts lit up the darkness as ships from both sides engaged in fierce combat. The Aurora, at the heart of the coalition fleet, maneuvered skillfully, its upgraded systems providing a crucial edge. Zark's heroics. Zark, now a revered warrior, led a squadron of fighters in daring attacks on the Drexian fleet. His strategic brilliance and combat prowess disrupted the Drexian formations, creating opportunities for the coalition forces. His bravery inspired his comrades, rallying them to fight with renewed vigor. Aurora's leadership. Captain Aurora's tactical acumen and unwavering resolve guided the coalition. She coordinated their efforts, deploying forces where they were needed most. Her decisions, informed by Varric's telepathic insights and Wren's engineering expertise, turned the tide of battle. The turning point. As the battle raged on, the coalition faced a critical moment. High Commander Xalith unleashed a devastating weapon, a massive energy cannon capable of obliterating entire ships. The coalition's defenses strained under the assault, and it seemed all might be lost. Elindra's sacrifice. In a bold move, Elindra, the Eldari leader, piloted the ancient starship directly into the path of the energy cannon. Her sacrifice absorbed the blast, saving countless lives. Her courage and selflessness galvanized the coalition, filling them with an unbreakable spirit. The final push. With renewed determination, the coalition launched a final, all-out assault. The Aurora spearheaded the attack, its weapons blazing. High Commander Xalith's flagship became the primary target. Aurora, Varric, and Wren led a boarding party to take the fight to the Drexian commander. The showdown. Inside the Drexian flagship, Aurora and her team faced Xalith in a brutal showdown. The Drexian commander, a formidable adversary, fought with relentless ferocity. But Aurora's leadership and the team's unity proved overwhelming. In a decisive move, Zark disarmed Xalith, securing victory. The Drexians' defeat. With their leader captured, the Drexian fleet fell into disarray. The coalition forces capitalized on the chaos, dismantling the Drexian ships and driving the invaders back. The Drexians, recognizing their defeat, retreated into the depths of space. A triumphant return. The coalition, now victorious, returned to the Galactic Council amidst celebrations and accolades. The council honored Captain Aurora Saline, Zark, and the crew of the Aurora for their heroic efforts. Their names became legends, their deeds inspiring future generations. A new era of unity. The victory against the Drexians marked the beginning of a new era. The Galactic Council, now more united than ever, worked to strengthen alliances and promote peace. The coalition's triumph demonstrated the power of cooperation and the importance of standing together against common threats. Aurora's legacy. Captain Aurora Saline, now a revered figure, continued to serve the Galactic Council, guiding new missions and fostering unity among diverse species. Her legacy, built on courage, wisdom, and compassion, left an indelible mark on the galaxy. Zark's journey. Zark, the once feared apex predator, became a symbol of redemption and loyalty. His journey from a captive beast to a celebrated hero illustrated the transformative power of trust and understanding. He remained a close ally and friend to the Aurora crew, their bond unbreakable.